brace yourself, it's time for Yakuza Kiwami. Oh, I'm so ready for this. Hello everyone and welcome to Yakuza Kiwami. If you don't know what this is, well, it's gonna be something special. Yakuza Kiwami is a remake of the first Yakuza game. I don't actually know when that released. It was early PS2, I believe. And yeah, this series has not stopped. It's on its Yakuza 6 released earlier this year, I believe, or late last year. Yakuza Zero came out last year, which is a prequel to this game. It's set 10 years before and basically sets up their entire background. But you don't need to have played Yakuza Zero to enjoy this. This is a remake of the first game, and I highly recommend sticking with this for a couple of videos if you're not sure what you're into. If you're gonna like it. It's really cool. It is very story driven, and it is Japanese dub with English subtitles. But and I know that will put some people off, and some people they'll prefer that. But the gameplay is very action-based, very fast-paced, very fun. The story is always ridiculously brilliant. There are mini-games which will very much surprise you, and the side quests are very, very surreal. It's going to be a good time. For side quest stuff, I think I'll bring in some guests, but for story-based videos, will just be me and you here. But yeah, this is the next game as voted by the Patreon, and halfway through this, we'll have another Patreon vote. It's just $5 if you're interested in the next vote, but totally optional. Don't have to. Well, let's get straight into this. I'm very excited. I'm looking. It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a great time. Interesting opening.
Aniki. すみません、本当。こんな取り立てに出張ってもらうなんて。
気にするなって言ったろ、シンジ。
はい。
どこの奴らなんだ、その取り立ての相手は。
すぐ近くの町金です。もともとは他の組から金借りてたんです。ところが金利すらまともに払わねえ。で、手に負えなくなっちまって、うちに債権回収の依頼が。
そうなんか。で、いくら回収するんだ。
2億です。取り半って約束になってますから、うちには1億入ってきます。
そりゃ気合入るな。よし、行くか。
And so it begins. Yeah, so... Oh look, another new sex shop. Excellent. And the slot house, which could also be another new sex shop. Excellent. Well then. Yeah, this is Yakuza. We are Kazuma Kiryu, and it's gonna be one hell of an adventure, I assure you. Yakuza Zero really blew me away. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. It looked really fun, but I'd never played a Yakuza game, so I didn't really know what to expect. But oh boy, it is just the best. It is incredible. So, yeah, in that playthrough I didn't really do too many side quests. I was more just playing through the main story. This may be quite a long one, and by quite a long one I mean it may go on for like 2 months or so. But obviously there's going to be other playthroughs alongside it and stream highlights and stuff, so it's not solely this game if you're not into it. But I recommend checking it out. I think it's going to be good. We're going to have fun.
夜遅くに悪いな。堂島組の桐生だ。
いや、まさか桐生さんが直々に。
要件は昨日うちの若いのが伝えたはずだ。
明日まで待ってください。お願いします。
夜逃げの準備しながら言われても説得力がねえな。それにできねえ約束はするもんじゃねえ。
すみません。でもそこをなんとか。
おい、いい加減にしろや。
殺すんですか。
何？
堂島組っていや回収や殺しばかりやってるところじゃないですか。金払えないやつは見せしめにされる。みんなそう言いますよ。
あのな、そんなの金払わねえ奴らがあることないこと言ってるだけだ。
金は払えないって言ってんだ。ならやるしかねえだろうがよ。
You fool! Alright then, let's do this. I'm ready. Press square repeatedly to perform a rush combo. It's the most basic method of attacking battle. So I'm gonna beat the ever-loving shit out of you. Boom, boom! And that's how it's done. Press triangle during a rush combo to deliver a finishing blow. Alright then. How absolutely dare you. Nice! Circle near an enemy to grab them. Nice. Idiot. Ha! Press circle near a weapon with a icon to pick it up, and then attack with it by pressing either square or triangle. Weapon attacks have various properties and special powers, so if you see one nearby, grab it! Alright then. excuse me for a second. I want to hit you with this massive golf club. And now the chair! The yellow gauge on the top left indicates Kiryu's health. The game will end if it is fully depleted, so keep an eye on this gauge at all times. If the gauge flashes red, it means Kiryu is in critical condition and should try to recover his health immediately. Use health recovery methods. Standard health recovery methods are used. Disposable recovery item. Eat food at a restaurant. Training session has been completed. Now make these peace finance loan sharks shut up and pay up. Alright then. You leave me with no choice. So this is the gameplay. It's really fun, and there's a lot more you can do than just this, but we'll get to that later on. There are various upgrades you can do. That said, I don't know how this game compares to Yakuza Zero, so there may be some differences here and there. I want to hit you with that! That was incredibly satisfying, I'll have you know. Bye! Nice. Very nice.
すみません。もう勘弁してください。
兄貴、回収しました。
約束の額だ。悪く思うな。
You could have just given me the money and avoided a beating. But alas, you suffer today.
兄貴、ありがとうございました。でも、これでついに桐生組の立ち上げですね。風間のおやすさんも言ってました。兄貴になら安心して組任せられるって。
まだ決まったわけじゃない。あんまりはしゃぐなよ。
はい。そういえば、この後セレナで錦のおじきと会うんですよね。今日は裏口からしか入れないみたいですよ。天下一通りの小道入って奥の階段2階です。
分かってる。
俺、しばらく札の連中が来ないようにここで見張っておきます。半分の1億円は後で依頼先に俺が届けておきます。安心してください。
ああ、頼んだぞ。
Right then, so you can obtain CP completion points by completing tasks on the completion list. Check out the full list on the pause menu under completion list. There's a lot to do from things, you'll do from things. Let me rephrase that. There's a lot to do from things you'll do naturally by playing the game to things you have to work out to complete. Talk to Bob Utsunomiya under the Tenkaichi Street Gate to exchange your CP for rewards. There are many useful benefits to unlock, such as extending your dash duration to obtaining rare weapons, so don't hoard your CP. So yeah, you can get a lot of things to help you out with various things. So if we pause the game, we've got the inventory, so you can see how many CP we have, difficulty, playtime, and chapter, and all the items you have. Equipment, same principle. Completion list, you can see some of the things you need to do. So talk to people 50 times, dine at eateries 10 times, complete Gindako. That's just adventure, so there's stuff for battle, so defeat 50 enemies on the street, complete 5 sub-stories, defeat Majima 10 times, collect 5 Mesukin cards, like various little mini-game things here and there. All of them give you CP. Sub-stories, there are 78. Can't say we'll be doing all of them unless I really get into this game. But yeah, that's that. So that's pretty cool. The upgrade system does seem to be a little bit different from Zero, from what I can tell, but that's not a bad thing. Certainly not.
何やってん俺。お前どこの組のもんや。
すまん。
すまんで済むか、ボケ。
This is a big mistake for you, boyo. You know not who you're messing with. Okay, so guard against an enemy's attack by holding L1 to block. Stronger blows will break through blocks, and guarding will not stop bullets or blades, but most attacks are blockable. Cool. Attacks can also be evaded by pressing X to quick step. The left stick determines the direction of the quick step, but the technique requires more precise timing than guarding. Huh. The red gauge at the top left corner is the heat gauge. Fill up the heat gauge by landing attacks on enemies. Q starts to glow with a coloured aura while in heat mode. Signals for Q is ready to use special heat actions. Look for the heat icon to appear in the upper right. To indicate a heat action can be used, use heat actions to display power. So, grab enemies or weapons, circle them, press triangle during heat modes. So, okay, let's... I would grab a weapon, but you know what, let's just end you. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Damn. Yeah, you can do this with pretty much every thing you can pick up in the game, and I'm not exaggerating, in other games you can pick up motorbikes, so I assume that will be the same here. This training session is now complete. Teach Yakuza a fuck a lesson in manners! Remember that while taking a fighting stance using R1 movement with L will center around the nearest enemy. Okay, so that's no problem at all. Good fight. You tried. You really did. Pity.
何もんやお前。
見とったで、キリュウちゃん。
兄貴、桐生って
そうや、堂島の竜、桐生一馬ちゃんや。お久しぶりです、真島の兄さん。よせよせ。お前、組立ち上げるって話やないかい。そうや、そこの店やったな。お前の馴染みがいるっちゅうのは。えらいええ女らしいの。みんな言うとるで。一度あんな女こましてみたいってね。それより、このアホ、どないしようか。
すいません、まさか桐生さんと。
いや、いいんだ。甘いな、キルちゃん。甘々や。けじめはしっかりつけんと。まだまだ行くで。はあ？何や？その辺で。お前のためにやっとんのやろが。もう十分ですから。ほう。ま、ええわ。お前もこう思ったらこれくらい厳しくしつけせなあかんで。言うで。
へい。
はい。覚えておきます。でも。あ？でもなんや。俺は俺のやり方でやらせてもらいます。ふん。どんなやり方でやるっちゅんや。俺はちゃんと筋が通ったやり方を貫きます。なんや、踊れは俺に喧嘩売っとんのか。やろいっちやっとるか。いいえ、兄さんとここで喧嘩をする理由はありません。筋が通らねえ。よっしゃ、これで俺と喧嘩する理由はできたな。俺が兄さんをムカつかせたんなら謝ります。なんやと？根性あんねやったら殴り返してくんけ。これで気は済みましたか？その強がり、どこまで続くかの。アホくさ。筋通すなんぞ言うて無理しとるだけやないか。痩せ我慢っちゅうやつや。世の中筋の通らんことばっかりや。そんな意地張っとったら体が持たんで。どう取ってもらっても構いません。ですが 俺は自分の考えを変えるつもりはありません。
何があってもか？
ええ。
わかったわ。ほな、お前のその覚悟見届けさせてもらうで。四六時中ずーっとね。
何？
でも、もし筋が通っとったら俺との喧嘩買うてくれるか？
その時になってみないと。
よっしゃー。ほな、どないしてお前をマジにしたるか早速作戦会議せな。行くでお前ら。
へえ。
ほなまたなキルちゃん、楽しみにしとってや。ワクワクするで。
Majima is a fucking legend. In the first game, or the prequel game, he was a much more reserved person, and it was only until he met someone who he became friends with, who was basically horny for a fight, that he sort of awakened the mad dog within him. And oh, it's so good! I've not really witnessed it, and now I have, and it's pretty satisfying to see. Majima's amazing, holy shit. Well, I think we're actually gonna end it here. And I think next time we'll see the conclusion of what happened on this night and what led to the events of, you know, presumably getting arrested. Or it may be 2 videos now. I don't know how long this intro is, but oh, I'm really enjoying this game. It's really great. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.